going to probably be very bad.
I was wondering about that.
We try to keep it calm and like maybe like a little
Corner, little head, little bit of head action. Stay up here for safety.
So what happens if we high?
yeah, nothing crazy here really. Like all the things. So the way that works is all this in here too. As long as I get it all up. We don't know how many shifts we're doing all that. Well, sometimes they make you do like so, a lot of people do it.
Actually, I was just saying, now I'm not.
Well, normally we can't not your so you try to get like one upstairs or after. That way you get this in the full. But you never know. So, we'll see. But yeah, it's like this mad back. We kind of always got our 2 years ago, I just had 3 days. I guess we had to be there to like take care of each other. She had one of the games and I'd help. Then last year, she had a different.
Here we go, Hawks fans. Welcome to the afternoon game. Hawks taking on Arapahoe Navy. Third visit against Navy. Hawks 0-2. Hoping to change it around today. Big O 33 is going to take net. Hawks coming out, starting lineup. Patrick, Kai, Piper, Eli, Kara. Obviously, you can tell we're on the good rink, where I can actually get a view of everything. Arapahoe goes into the corner. Kira there trying to force him wide. Trying to set it up to the center. Oh, nice stick by Kai. Able to block that one away. Patrick tries to cut. They shoot wide on G. Goes back to the corner. Kai with some time. Kai with speed. Cuts up and gets annihilated by the ref. And the puck comes back down. That'll be icing. Draw back in our offensive zone. Kai tried to ride up the boards and the ref wiped him out as he was trying to cut between bodies. Here we go, Hawks switch up the D. Elmo out there right now. Patrick's line out there. Patrick draws the puck, sends it back to Kai. Kai gets a stick lift. Mo able to send it in deep. Goes behind the net. Arapahoe has the puck, gonna send it up Piper's side. Didn't go to the boards though, so they get it out, make a move. Arapahoe offsides. Cut in too early. Mo forced him out wide. We're gonna draw outside the zone. Hawks gonna switch the line. Ryder's line out there. Ryder, Chucker, Brenson. Ryder on the draw, wins it over to Tucker. Tucker makes it through one, sends it in deep. No ice. Ryder and Brenson going after it in the corner. They're gonna send it up the boards towards Tucker. Tucker bodies. Gets the puck back down to Ryder. Ryder took a weird bump. Brenson gets it, sends it back up to Tucker. Tucker with a little room, shot on net. Hits a body though. Didn't get to the goaltender. They get it behind the net. They're gonna send it up and around. Mo there holding the line. Arapahoe's gonna send it up the middle. L giving chase. Arapahoe has one going after it. They try to center. L tips it back to the net. Sends it past another player. Lost him in the corner. Got a blind corner here. Puck comes up. They shoot high on G. Pops up in the air. And on the tip, they're able to score. G sent it straight up in the air. Had no idea where it was. Hawks down 1. 16 minutes remaining. Hawks switch a line. Mason out. Mason draws the puck. They're going to send it in deep. Colton and Amelia back on defense. Puck goes back. Amelia has it. 1 on. Puck comes up and around. Amelia holds it on the board. Snuffs him out. Mason able to take the puck away. Has some time. Sends it up, but hits Colton. Goes up to Max. Max tips it up the boards. Sends it in. No icing. Mason the first one after it. Oh. Arapahoe switches zones. Nice job by Colton. Keeps it in. Max tries to take a shot. Hits a body. Goes back to the corner. Max still gets it. Gets it to Naya. Naya tries to feed Mason up on the front. Amelia keeping the zone. Hits a body though. Naya trips trying to get that puck away. Colton only one back. Gonna force him in wide. They shoot on G. Nice cover. G put a chest in that one. Covers the puck. Good job by Colton forcing him only wide. Taking away that passing option. Oh, okay. Here we go. Patrick back on the draw. Patrick wins it over towards Kira. Kira sends it up to the point. Arapahoe sends it back down to Kira. Kira back up to Piper. Piper gets a puck stolen away. They send it back in deep on Kira. Kira's going to go switch inside. Lost him in the corner. Arapahoe able to send it to the middle. Try to make a move on G. G holds the ground and able to cover. Here we go. Hawks back. Draw in the defensive zone. Patrick on the draw. Puck goes back. Kai able to jump on it. No, Piper able to jump on it. Gets past the blue line. That's offsides though. Draw once again outside the zone. Patrick on the draw. Puck goes forward. Patrick on attack. Goes towards the boards. They get it past Piper. Over to Kira. Kira tries to send it up the boards. Gets intercepted. There it goes. Come up the middle. Good job by Kai. Puts a little body into it. Piper and Patrick going in together. 2-on-1. Piper feeds it over to Patrick. Patrick sends a shot just wide. Piper behind the net. Can't get it away. Arapahoe coming back up the boards. Feathered it up. Should have hit Eli. So it's going to be no ice. L's the first one on it. Going to send it back and around to Piper. Piper with a little bit of time. Tries to shovel it up. Has it cleared up the middle, but they got her stick lifted at the last second. L able to send it forward. Gets it up to the red line. Arapahoe coming back in. Arapahoe with a little bit of time coming in. Good job by L. Stops that one. But then they bury it. Bar down over the glove on G. Wins it forward towards Brenson's side. Ryder picks it back up, kicks it, but Arapahoe comes back the other way. Arapahoe coming in. Can't tell in the corner what's going on. They send it back up to the point. L able to kick that one away. Gets it up to Brenson. Brenson, Ryder, 2-on-3 the other way. Brenson tries to center. Gets it in, but Ryder was offsides. We got to draw back outside of the offensive zone on that one. Ryder on the draw. Send it back to Brenny. Brenny lost the puck there at the blue line. Arapahoe coming back the other way. They drop pass. Brenson stick lifts. Forces them to go to the corner. They try to center. Good job by L on that one. Gets it up to the line. They go to D. Comes out of the red zone. Brenson chasing after. That's offsides. Hawks just need to pick it up a little bit. A little flat-footed here to start the first, which we only have 2 periods, so we can't be too flat-footed for too long. Hawks send the Mason line out there. Mason, Max, Naya. Colton, Amelia back there. They win it towards Naya. Send it in deep on Amelia. Amelia sends it up the boards past 1. Inner foot, able to pick it back up. Amelia with a little bit of space. Her and Max cutting in. Amelia cuts back across, gets it towards Max, onsides. Max gets it in deeper, but Arapahoe had 4 guys on him. Sends it back up and out of the zone. Amelia, stick lift, able to keep Arapahoe wide. Arapahoe cutting back in. Shot far side on G, and they're able to tuck that in the corner of the net. Just cutting past us right now. Got to force him wide, challenge him a little bit earlier. On the draw, Patrick sends it forward, comes back to Kira. Kira hits a body, stays deep in the zone. Arapahoe on it, tries to center. Gets tipped away by, I think, Patrick on that one. They get it up to Piper. Piper, 3 on her, though. Takes it up the line. There we go. Able to grab it back, sends it in deep. Patrick on attack. Oh, they sent it to the center of the net. Patrick couldn't get on it. Eli mishandled the puck at the blue line. Arapahoe cutting in all alone. Tries to make a move on G. Goes to the backside and missed. Goes to the corner. Eli with the puck has 1 on. Sends up. Hits a player. Oh, no, doesn't hit a player. They're going to call ice. Puck going to get drawn back down in the defensive zone. Looked like it hit an Arapahoe player. It should have been a legal play. Riders line out there. Ryder on the draw. Wins it towards the middle. Brenson running up. They shoot. Oh. Another quick shot. Beat it back over towards Brenson. Arapahoe gets it back in the zone. Arapahoe coming in. Sends it far side. Gets it up the center. Shot just wide of the net. Ryder there helping the support behind the net. Sorry, no clear shot there. L's out there. Able to tip it up. Comes up towards the center. Brenson able to get it up to the blue line, but not out. Arapahoe tips it in. Shot wide of the net. L's got it. Sends it up the boards. No one home up on the point. Arapahoe's able to pick that up. Brenson trying to meet him at the front. Comes back up. Ryder able to stop that one at the blue line. L sends a shot from distance. Goes back to the corner. Got tipped by a Arapahoe player. Brenson there trying to help support. Mo sends it back in, but we were offsides. Hawks coming back out with the Mason line. Mason on the draw, wins it forward. Naya able to get a shot away, just wide of the net. Max is there in support in the corner. Gets it back up to Naya. Naya sends it towards the net, hits a body. Pops back up, Naya still on it. Goes up to Colton. Colton sends it back in, but we were offsides. Here we go, Mason on the draw. Mason wins it forward. Arapahoe able to get it past Naya. Amelia, though, stops that one, sends it back in, goes in by herself, gets the puck stolen, though. 3 against 1. Oh, good job by Max on that one, able to hold the line. Pops back up to Naya. Naya holds it for a second. Had a collision between a couple Hawks players. Arapahoe sends it in wide. Amelia's going to force him wide. They try to center. That was, I think, Mason able to steal that one away. Pops up. Naya sends it up to the blue line. Arapahoe sends it in from distance. Sends it wide. Puck goes into the corner. Max able to pick it up. Hits Mason. Or Colton, sorry, my bad. Tips away. Naya with a chance. In all alone. Shot wide. Oh! Had a great shot. Just tipped the edge of the glove. Almost able to bury that one. Hawks' best chance so far of the first period. L with the puck behind the net. She's going to send it hard up the boards. Oh, Mason almost able to pick that one up, but Arapahoe comes back in 2-on-1 the other way. L forces him wide. Colton holds the zone up front, forces it back to the boards. They're going to shoot. Bad angle on G. G makes a cover. Pops back up to the boards. Arapahoe's going to send it back in deep. Good job by the Hawks. Work in the corner. They're going to send it back up, though. No one home on the point for the Hawks. Arapahoe has it with time. Going to send it just wide. Piper, the first one on it. Piper with one on. Can't get past. There you go. They lost it. Piper with a little bit of space. Has two with one on the back door. Piper makes a stop. It takes a second. Unleashes glove side. Hawks try to send it back up towards the middle. No one home for the Hawks, though. Arapahoe comes back the other way. Going up back against L. Good job by Piper. Comes back, stick lifts, forces it in the corner. Hawks on it, going to send it back up towards Piper, but Arapahoe jumps on it, able to steal. Shovel it towards the net. Hits a couple bodies. Who is that? Can't tell who has it. G makes a save, pops it back to the corner. Piper has it, sends it up the blue line. That's roughing on Piper. Piper got boarded right there. Hawks will go on a power play, but down 4. Number 58 boarding on. I believe that was Piper. Hawks on the power play. Looks like we got Patrick, Tucker, Eli and Kira out there. Patrick on the wing, sends it towards the boards. Arapahoe sends it back around. Eli able to hold, gets it past one defender, but can't get it past two. Eli battling on the boards with Patrick. And they lost it. Arapahoe coming back the other way. Kira going to force him wide. Ryder out there. Ryder forcing him. Nice play by Ryder. Able to stick lift. Ryder has time. Cutting up. Ryder, Tucker, Patrick. Ryder goes wide. Oh, got taken out by the ref. Same ref took out Kai. Not moving. Ryder. Okay, everyone's still up. Puck comes back out to Ryder. Ryder tips it forward towards Patrick. Patrick tucks it back to Ryder. Ryder getting ridden out. There we go. Tucker able to make a move. Hawks are offsides, though. Oh, Tucker had time and space, but both Patrick and Ryder jumped the play a little bit. Got past the blue line. That'll be offsides. 11 seconds remaining here on the power play. Here we go, Patrick on the draw. Naya out there with Max. Arapahoe has it, coming back in. Amelia keeps him wide. Try to center. Colton tips it back behind the net. Colton with time, sends it up the boards. Max on attack. They're going to shoot from distance. Tip on G. He was able to hit that with a stick and put it back in his chest. Good solid save by G on that one. Hawks on the draw. Puck gets drawn back. Arapahoe can't hold the zone. Pops out. Mason on it with Naya. Up to Amelia. Amelia tips it past one player. Gets it stolen at the blue line. Comes back. That is Patrick on that one. Sends it up. Gets it over to Naya. Naya over to Max. Max catches it. Tries to send it in deep. Max going after it. Oh, they just get it past Naya and send it back in deep. Colton going after it. No ice. One on. Colton able to get it up the line to Max. Max is able to tip it up to the red line. Arapahoe sends it back in deep. Colton be the first one on it. Oh, lost the handle trying to get around the net. Puck gets lost in the corner. Arapahoe has it. Max tries to send it forward. Hits a body. Goes back deep in the corner. Arapahoe centers. No one home. Naya will be the first one on it. Naya with a little bit of time. Naya crossing up past the blue line. Sends it in. gets knocked down by an Arapahoe player, and they're able to send it back the other way. Mo back out on defense. Mo forcing him wide. Nice job by Mo. Tips it away. Forces him into the corner. Arapahoe tries to center. Mo sends that back to the corner. Arapahoe sends it completely across. Shot on G and a big glove save.
Changing the line number.
Yeah. They're messing me all up. Switching everybody around. G with a glove save. Now he's looking like he's back in the game. All right, now on top of the jerseys, I can't read the numbers. They're messing up all the lines on me. Mo behind the net has one coming, sends it up. Ryder still out there with Tucker and Brenson. They send it all the way up. B with some time, sends it up to Tucker, hits his foot, kicks it into the zone. Arapahoe, although able to make a spin move, sends it back the other way. Arapahoe cutting back in. Brenny comes all the way back, able to steal that one, sends it back up to Tucker. Tucker tries to send it in, hits the ref, and goes into the Arapahoe bench. Naya Patrick Piper means Kai's out. Arapahoe sends it back past the blue line. Got a couple bodies down. It might be Kai. Piper with a little bit of time. Cutting up. Takes a shot. Sends it just wide of the net. Patrick there. Sends it back towards the middle. No one home for the Hawks, though. Naya was going in the corner with him. Eli on defense. Forcing him wide. Kira takes the puck. Sends it to the boards. Kira still battling with Patrick. Patrick with one on behind the net. Patrick with plenty of time, though. They're going to open up. Here we go. Hawks come back the other way. Patrick with Piper. Patrick tries to make a move. Arapahoe knocks it to the corner. Patrick sends it back towards the middle. Arapahoe able to steal. Arapahoe on the board's going to send it right back up the middle. That'll be icing. It's going to go all the way back down with 5 minutes remaining here in the first.
Kai out?
I think so. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, since my hit.
Kai got hit. I believe Kai is out. I think he's done. Owen, I don't see here either. Owen's not dressed. Still sick. So, puck comes back to Colton. Colton shoots from distance, hits a couple bodies, pops up to Mason. Mason shot on net, got blocked, and they're going to send it all the way back down. That'll be icing again. Good offense going right now. We got a couple bodies down. I think Kai's out. Kai took another hit when he hit the ref. Kai had a hard concussion type hit at the end of that first game. So Kai might be done since we've been switching up that right side. Mason Max. Is that Naya on the... No, Naya was out there with Patrick's line. So Brenny taking another shift out there. We got a lot of forwards switching up, messing with me, and I can't read the numbers all that well. Brenson with it on the boards with Amelia. Colton's going to send it back in deep. They're going to send it back up. Amelia able to steal, waits for everyone to get on side, sends it in. Max there challenging the puck. Arapahoe able to get it back up and out. Amelia's on it. Tips it towards the boards. I think that was Patrick or Mason. Mason able to send it up the boards for a second. They try to shoot bad angle on G. Able to make the block. Brenson on it. Gets it up and out of the zone. Arapahoe coming back in. Sends it in deep. And they were offsides. So it'd be a draw outside the zone. Yeah, so that's Brenny, Mason, Max out there. Ryder out there with Tucker and Piper on the left side. Who else are we missing then? We're down a couple. Lines are all messed up. Lost another forward somewhere in the mix. Ryder on the draw, wins it back towards the boards. Hawks not in a good shape right now. Down a couple players. Tucker not able to get that one away. Pops up to Piper. Piper got it through one. Piper gets tripped, but no call. Tucker with time has one to beat. It's going to send it in deep. That would be icing, though. We're red line icing on this one. So Tucker didn't cross the red line. Goes into the zone. That'll be icing. Draw back outside of the zone. Tucker, Piper, and Ryder. Brenny was just out on. I'm trying to mathematically in my head figure out who's all out. Kai, I know, is out. Haven't seen Kai since that first shift where he ran into the ref. Piper steals the puck away. Piper going 1-on-3 the other way. Stops, tries to feather it back to the center for Tucker. Just out of his reach. Goes into the corner. Pops back up, and they get it up and out of the zone. Ryder's there, though. Ryder's going to go far side. No one home for the Hawks. Arapahoe able to send it up and out. L on it, tries to throw it through the middle. They shoot on G, send it just wide. L there with 2 on. Got bumped from behind, though. Mo helping out. Mo steals the puck away, gets it up to Piper. Piper, Ryder, Tucker. Piper cuts it towards the middle, gets it to Ryder. There we go. Got numbers coming back the other way. Ryder makes a nice move. Cuts back on the center. Shot on net, score! Ryder, there we go. Ryder makes a nice cut move at the blue line, comes back, feathers it over the glove of the goaltender, puts it in the back of the net. Hawks get the first goal, 3 minutes remaining here in the first. That means it's time for another beer. Down by 3, time for beer. Here we go, Patrick on the draw. Brenny out there with Naya. Kira sends it into the zone. Patrick on attack. Patrick able to steal that one away from the corner. Shot, but gets tipped. Goes up to Brenny. Brenny tries to throw it to the net. Hits a body. Arapahoe able to get it up and out. Kira and Eli back out there. Kira the first one on it. Able to tip it up and out. Looks like Brenton able to send it into the zone. They're now going to call icing at the last minute, and that'll come back out of the zone. I think he was good. Here we go, Patrick on the draw. Max out there with Naya. Puck comes up to Kira. Kira sends it up the boards. Able to get up and around, try to center, and they shoot and score. Player up dead center of the net. Able to bury it over the blocker on G. Little shooting gallery they got going on right now with Arapahoe. Arapahoe's been putting 7 on every team. Mason out there with Brenton and Tucker. Puck hits Colton, tips back down to the corner. They get the puck up and out to Brenton. Brenton tries to hold it, comes up to Mason. Mason tips it, gets it up and out. Tucker on attack. Arapahoe can't get it out of the zone. Brenny there in support. Puck comes back out. Brenton's the first one on it. Sends it up to Tucker. Hits Tucker's foot. He's got control. Tucker with time. Shoots, scores! Tucker from distance buries it over the other corner. They might have found his weakness. We just need to shoot from outside. Hit some corners. Tucker buried that one. What a beautiful shot. There we go. Hawks once again down by 3. Minute 51 remaining in the first. But I think we might have figured this one out. Shoot from distance. These goaltenders for Arapahoe are not the best. Mason here on the draw, wins it straight back, comes to L. L sends it back over to Tucker. Tucker with a little bit of time, gets in the zone, rips a high shot. Goalie missed it, just went over the net. Brenton there in attack on the corner. Tucker takes a swing at it, but Arapahoe coming back in. L on it. L's gonna force him wide. Lost it in the corner. L's battling. Puck still in the corner. Arapahoe gets it up to the blue line. Tucker's there. They're gonna take a shot wide a distance, try to tip it in. No one home for Arapahoe. Arapahoe still has it there. Nice job Don't know who tipped that one away. Mason. Tucker with it. Gonna send it up and in the zone. They get it past Tucker on the backside. Kira out on defense. They're gonna feather it across to Eli. Eli gets a body on it. Forces him to go wide. Can't get a shot on net. Good job by Eli on that one. They send it back up to the point. Mason there on defense. Tips it on the boards. Mason 2-on-1. They send it back in deep. Eli will be the first one on it. Eli with one on. Lost him in the corner. Switches sides. Tips it back up towards Kai. Kai back out. Comes back to Eli. Eli with time's going to feather it right up the middle. 32 seconds remaining here in the first. Arapahoe gets back in the zone. Makes a move on Kira. Makes a move on Eli. They try to go wide side. Miss the net. Comes back up towards Piper. Piper hits a body. Comes up to Kira. Kira sends it up the boards. Arapahoe sends it back on the net. Arapahoe tries to switch sides. Try to get a shot. G makes the cover. Pops back out. 8 seconds remaining. Mason with a chance. Got to rip it from distance. Passes it over to Kai, though. That's going to end the period. Hopefully we'll get some semblance of lines after this is all done, so I know who I'm talking about. Hard to read the candy canes on the back. I apologize for everyone that I messed up. It's also hard to remember numbers. I'm used to seeing gear. And now that they're all wearing red and it all goes past their hips, it's hard to tell. All right, Hawks down by 3. Starting to figure it out a little bit. Everyone's starting to wake back up.
G in period.
Dog gonna go Hawks mood. That's good mood. All right, start of the second, final period. Hawks down 3. Starting to figure it out. Starting to get the legs moving. Looks like we got everyone kind of coming back. Kai, Patrick, Piper out there right now. Colton and Amelia on defense. Patrick tries to win the puck coming forward. Nice. Arapahoe misses it. Patrick with a little bit of time. Rips a shot from distance. Goes wide off of Arapahoe foot. Kai there on the boards. Has 2 coming after him. Loses it. Oh, sends it back up to Patrick. Just over his stick. Goes towards Amelia's side. Amelia's got time. One on. Gonna pop it up and off the boards. Hits Patrick. Comes to Piper. Piper makes a move. Crosses the blue line. Shot from distance. The goalie's able to glove that one. High in corners is what we're looking for. High in corners. He's a shorter goaltender and he can't cover all of them. Drops early. Corners are open. Hawks gonna switch up the lines. Colton out there with Amelia. Ryder, Tucker, Brenton. Back to full lines now. Ryder on the draw. Wins it over to Tucker. Tucker back to Ryder. Ryder has a second shot on net. Hits a body in front. Ryder still following it around. They're going to send it high and hard up and out the boards. Amelia will be the first one on it. Amelia crosses our blue line. Comes back, sends it back the other way towards Brenny. Just out of his reach. That'll be icing coming back the other way. Draw back in our defensive zone. Ryder on the draw. Oh. Colton. Arapahoe sends it up the point, then sends it back down. Elle and Mo out there on defense and try to send it up the center. No one home. Comes up to the point. Shot on G. Couple bodies there. He's able to cover. A lot of tip in and bodies around there. G's able to get the stick down, make that cover. Hawks need to get a couple goals. A tie would be good. Otherwise, a loss will put us in the last place. They shoot wide on G. G tips it back and around. Ryder forwards it up to the top. No, I got my numbers messed up and I'm far away. There we go. Mo battling along the boards. They try to shoot on G. It makes another cover. Arapahoe able to get it up and in. Shot on G. Cover. Okay, that is Ryder. Ryder, Branson, Tucker out there. Elle and Mo on defense. Now I got my numbers correct. Ryder on the draw. They try to win it. Shot towards the net. Hits a couple bodies. Good job by Branson. Gets it up to the blue line. Mo on that side. Forces them into the corner. They try to center. Hits the ref. Pops up to Tucker. Tucker gets it up and out. And Ryder almost able to steal it away. Almost able to go one-on-one. Good job by Tucker. Puts a body in the middle. Arapahoe, though, turns around, comes back. Shot from distance. G pops it, sends it to the corner. Arapahoe's the first one on it. Centers it high and hard. Arapahoe able to make a move. Ryder's on it. Ryder, little toe drag. They send it in wide. Ryder's there, able to steal it, but got hit by a stick. Elle able to send it up to the line. Good job by Branson. Put the body in it. Tips it, goes to the corner. Puck still in the corner. Good job by Mo, forcing him wide. They're going to try to center on the backside. Had a player wide open. They shoot on G. He's able to make a cover. Goaltender moving all over the place right now. Arapahoe just relentless right now in our zone. Mason, Max, Naya line out there. Mason on the draw. Comes back and around the net. Naya, bad angle shot. Bounced off G in a weird spot. Ends up in the back of the net. Hawks go down 4, having a little conversation. Not sure how that one ended up in the back of the net. It's kind of a tic-tac-toe play. They ripped a shot from a bad angle, tipped off G and ended up in the back of the net. Here we go, Hawks trying to come back at it. Good job by Mason, makes a move through one. Lost it after the second guy. Arapahoe just flying right now. Kira tries to keep it in the zone. Naya there. Sends it towards the middle to Max. Max for a little bit of time. Tries to get a shot, but got his stick tapped at the last second. Never got on net. Arapahoe coming back through. Good body position by Eli on that one. Making sure he didn't get a clean breakaway. Last thing we need right now is a clean breakaway. Arapahoe coming back around their net. Good job by Naya. Holds it in the zone. Tries to send it in deep for Mason. Goes back and around the net. Max on attack. Arapahoe able to get it up towards Eli. Eli tries to tip it back in the zone. Naya with a little bit of time. Sends it to the boards. Arapahoe missed. Pops back towards Naya. Naya tries to send it back in the zone. Hits a body though. They get past Kira. Eli in support. Gets the body on him. Steals it away. Eli with it in the corners. Going to send it up towards the line. Arapahoe has it. Shot from distance. Hit a couple bodies. Goes back to the corner. Arapahoe with it in the corner, tries to center. Mason there, stick lifts with Kira. Arapahoe spins back around, tries to center, sends it up to their blue line. They rip from distance, tipped on G, able to put it back into the corner. Kira's there, sends it back up towards Max. Max tries to tip it over towards Mason. Naya able to pick up the puck. Naya with a little bit of time, sends it towards the middle. Arapahoe steals it away, comes back. Arapahoe going 2-on-3. Eli picks it up, has a little time, makes a move. Gets past one, but the second player is able to steal it away. Arapahoe coming back in on Kira. Oh, nice job by Kira. She fell down, but able to block that one from centering. Can't tell. I think that was Kai. Had it for a second. Gets it up to Naya. Naya crossing the red line. Naya sends it in deep back and around the net. Kai back out there with Mason. And the goalie makes a cover off the rebound off the back end of the boards. Naya playing a solid game today. She's been able to get it in. She's got a couple shots on net. Can't deny Naya probably player of the game right now. Arapahoe is giving us time. Naya's the only one to take advantage of it. Able to cross some lines and get it in deep. Here we go on the draw. Hawks trying to get a shot, hits a couple bodies. They're able to take it back and around. Gonna send it up the line. Amelia there holds the line, sends it back in, gets it over to Kai. Arapahoe fell, gets it back up. There we go. Colton able to send it into Piper. Piper makes a move on one. Lost it, the second player goes into the corner. Kai has it, sends it back up to Piper. Piper back to Kai, got his stick lifted though. Goes behind the net, Kai battling. It's gonna come up the boards. Patrick's there, comes to Amelia. Amelia's gonna shoot, blocked by a defender. Piper there with 2 on. Oh, got the stick tap. Arapahoe coming back the other way, 3-on-2 the other way. Amelia pinches, they try to center, hits a body. Patrick's able to steal it. Gets it up out of the zone. Arapahoe sends it back in. That, was offsides. 12:36 remaining here in the second and final period. Hawks down by 4. Hawks starting to pick it up. A little more zone time. Ryder on the draw. Ryder sends it over to Tucker. Tucker sends it in deep. No ice. Shouldn't be ice. Brenson going, be the first one there, but the Arapahoe sends it around the boards. Arapahoe coming back up, tries to center. Ryder almost able to steal that one away. Comes up to L. L tips it towards Tucker. Tucker stick lifts. Blocks a pass. Ryder able to cross the line, gets it back to Tucker. Tucker with a little time shot. Oh! Tipped at the last second, gets to Ryder. Ryder trying to feed Brenson, but Arapahoe is there to steal it away. Comes back to Mo. Mo back to L. L on the far side, gonna send it in deep. Tucker on attack. They're gonna send it back across the boards. Tucker going after it. Tucker with 1 on. Oh, gets bodied. That's interference. There we go. Tucker draws a penalty. Hawks will go on the power play. Great work by Tucker. That's just hard work. Hard work, nothing but effort. Force the Arapahoe player, put a body on him. Nothing wrong with that. Hard work all day. Pays off. Good job by Tucker. Tucker with a goal and draws a penalty. That's a good day. Ryder on the draw. Ryder tries to win it over to Brenny. Goes back though. Comes up the point. Tucker holds the line. Puck pops up in the center. Ryder gets a stick on it. Comes up to Kira. Kira with time. Shot on net. Oh, just wide. The goalie was down and out. Try to center to Brenson. Just hopped over his stick. Kira comes up, holds the zone. Tucker goes into the corner. Arapahoe able to get it up and out. Kira sends it back in, but we were offsides. Good job by Kira. Nice shot by her. Oh, would have been nice if she tagged that corner and got one. Kira obviously missed the first game. Nice to have her back. Solid defenseman. And here we go. Mason, Max, Naya. Naya on the far side. Mason wins it over to Max. Max sends it in. Arapahoe sends it wide. Arapahoe coming 2-on-2 the other way. Gonna shot wide on G. Goes back towards the corner. Kira there. Arapahoe makes a move. Sends it up to the point. They're gonna shoot back into the corner. Eli will be the first one on it. Eli with some time. Has 1 on. Sends it up to Naya. Naya able to get it away. Has a little time. Chips it up to the red line. Arapahoe sends it back in. Naya's there though. Hits a body. Comes up to Mason. Naya, Mason gets it up to Max. Max makes a move past one. Max with a little bit of time. Tries to get it between the legs. Gets taken away. Mason there in support. Mason steals it away. Makes a move on one. Oh, got it almost to Naya. Naya almost able to rip that in on net, but it comes back the other way. Kira pinched. Arapahoe able to get it in deep. Eli's there. Eli against the boards. 2-on-1's going to send it hard up. Naya's the first one on it. Naya with time. Takes her time. Sends it to the far side. Arapahoe is the only one there, though. Arapahoe gets it. Back to full strength. Max has it. Sends it deep into the zone. No ice. Naya will be the first one on attack. Naya forces him to the corner. Bounces. Hit Mason. Mason rips a shot. Goalie gives a blocker save, though. They're coming back the other way. Try to center. Amelia's the first one there. Has a body on. Goes towards the boards. Amelia riding him up. Pops back to Arapahoe. Arapahoe has a guy dead center. Shot on G. Big save. Hawks down 4. 10 minutes. 9:44 remaining here in the second. Patrick Kai Piper line out there. Patrick on the draw. Gets tied up. Arapahoe sends it up to the point. Patrick able to steal that one away. Patrick with numbers coming the other way. Patrick and Kai. Patrick cuts towards the middle. Shot on net just wide. Had the goalie down and out though. Puck comes back up. Patrick centers it. Oh, Arapahoe tips it away. There we go. Amelia shot from distance. Had a chance at it. Piper sends it back towards the middle. No one home. Patrick going to the corner. Fighting after it. Arapahoe sends it up. Colton holds it in. Sends it in deep. Kai's there. Just out of his reach. Arapahoe able to tip it and send it back up. That's going to be icing, though, if it makes it. There it does. 9 minutes remaining. Draw back in the offensive zone. Here we go, Patrick on the draw. Wins it over to Piper. Piper on the boards, makes a move, sends it to Kai. Kai in the center, can't get the backhand away. Comes up to L. L takes a shot, hits a couple bodies. Kai tries to send it back up to L, but they gets intercepted. Mo's got it at our blue line. Mo with a little bit of time, makes a move. Nice pass up to Piper. Piper cutting in with Kai. Piper cuts back up the middle with a little bit of time. Shot. Oh! Had the goalie beat, but just missed the net. Piper sends it back, and the goalie's able to cover. Piper with a sweet move there at the blue line, able to cut it back across. Got it to her forehand and just missed the corner of the net. Story of the tournament for us. Hawks with a loss will put us in last place, which means we'll shit stomp a team tomorrow. Other side not as aggressive. Mays pretty much ran the gauntlet. Hawks on the draw. Mason. Oh, sorry, my bad. Ryder sends it over. Pops up. Kira can't hold the lines. Kira still with it for a second, but Arapahoe able to steal it away. Nice job by Eli. Keeps him in the corner. There we go. Good job. Mason? Mason sends it back over to Max. There's that Patrick. Oh, there's some body contact. Nothing. No call. Absolutely no call on that one. And the ref's going to blow it dead since the Hawks had control, but no call on the boarding in the corner. So Arapahoe team's pretty big. And Brenny got dropped there in the corner. Absolutely no call. Eli asking for an explanation. He's got a C on his chest. He has the right to do so. And they're... ref's going to have a conversation and absolutely nothing. All right. All right, Amelia coming out. Here we go, Ryder on the draw. Tries to win it. takes it, cuts back up the middle, has Tucker. Tucker, Ryder, Brenson. Tucker tries to gain the line, hits a body, still has it in the center. Arapahoe able to pop it and send it out, and Kira, you're going to be the first one on it. Kira with a little bit of time, going to send it straight up. Arapahoe able to steal it away, but Kira gets it for a second time, sends it deep, gets it to the red line. Arapahoe coming back the other way, tries to send it back. Arapahoe sends it in deep. Kira and Amelia playing defense together. Kira sends it up the boards. Arapahoe takes the puck away, tries to cut back up the middle. Good job by Brenny. Takes that one away, taps it up. Ryder coming in 2-on-1 the other way, tries to take a shot, hits an Arapahoe body, never gets to the goal. Arapahoe with a little bit of time, centers it right over to Brenny. Brenny takes a shot, goes just wide. Tucker with a little bit of time, makes a move on an Arapahoe player, gets kicked away, comes up to Colton. Colton's going to send it back in deep. Tucker there with Brenny. They're going to send it up high and hard along the boards. Weird bounce. Ryder keeps his own. Brenson with time. Cuts in, takes a shot. Oh, Arapahoe almost kicks it in their own net. They send it in wide. Arapahoe sends it back up the line. Hits Colton. Now we got a 2-on-0 coming back the other way. G cuts after him. Shot. Big save by Garrett. They try to shoot back against him. Hits his body. Garrett not able to cover. Arapahoe still has it for a second. Cuts back up the middle. Still has time. Arapahoe up at the point. Going to shoot wide. That hit Amelia. And then Garrett makes a cover. Bodies being tossed around in the front. Big save by Garrett on that one, keeping that one down. Able to follow the player. Buried him right towards the boards, no goal. Hawks gonna make a whole line change. Mason, Max, Naya, line out there. And we have Ellen Moe on defense, I believe. Mason on the draw, wins it straight back. They're going to go D to D. Max on attack. Shot from distance on G, right into the chest. .6:14 remaining. Mason on the draw, wins it back towards Mo. Mo sends it up to the line. They're going to shoot wide at G. Naya on that side, lets him go around the corner, tipped by L, I believe. Lost in the corner, Naya sends it up to the point. Arapahoe with it, gonna send it far and wide. Mason with a little bit of time, lost the handle. Mo tips it up, sends it towards the blue line. They're gonna shoot. Low blocker side on G and able to tap that one in the back of the net. Just a bad play by the Hawks. Gave it up right in the center of the net. And Arapahoe able to capitalize. Hawks go down 7-2. 5:48 remaining. Arapahoe just flying right now. Tomorrow's game will be Navy versus Mays. Mays destroyed the other division. Hawks on the draw, send it back. Kira sends it in deep. Piper, Patrick, Kai line out there. Patrick on attack. Piper can't hold the blue line, tops over her stick. Arapahoe sends it in deep. That'll be icing, though. Draw back in the offensive zone. 5:30, up by 5. It's a run clock now. Patrick on the draw. Patrick, Kai, Piper. Kira out there with Eli. Puck comes over to Piper. Piper forwards it over to Kai. Stick lifted, had a little stick battle. Was able to get it for a second. Pops back to Eli. Eli with one on. Eli sends it back to the boards. Patrick there in support. Patrick sends it up to Kai. Kai able to tip it in. Kai on attack, going back after it. Arapahoe circles back and around the net. Kai going back after it. Arapahoe able to get it up to the blue line. They get it past center. Kira holds him for a second. Kira, nice job. Holds two of them. Oh, Kira got that tip. They're calling it offsides. Good job by Kira holding that blue line. Tucker, Ryder, Brenson line out there right now. Colton and Amelia on defense. Ryder on the draw is going to win it over to Tucker. Tucker's going to send it in, just not on net. Goalie's going to stop it at the line. Ryder going back after it. Arapahoe able to make a move, gets it up the boards, going to send it straight up the middle. That'll be icing. It's coming back down. 3:50 and change running right now. Ryder here on the draw. Ryder sends it straight back, comes to Colton. Colton tries to take a shot, hits an Arapahoe player. Arapahoe tips it up. Now it's Amelia against two Arapahoe players. They send it back towards the middle. G with a little time. They take a shot and they're scored. Arapahoe 2-on-1, cut back the other way. I think it bounced off G the first time and he was able to tip it in off the second shot. No chance for G on that one. Arapahoe up 6, 2:50 run clock here in the second. That was Mason on the draw. Arapahoe coming back after it. Mo going wide. Mo sends him back. They try to center. Hits L. Hawks coming back the other way. Mason with a little bit of space. Tries to make a move, but Arapahoe able to steal it. Sends it back up the boards. Here they come, one-on-one against Mo. Mo, nice tip. Keeps him from cutting in. L sends it up the line, but they're able to shoot back in on net. Mo will be the first one behind the net. It's going to send it back up to Naya. Naya with a little bit of time, tipped it, and Arapahoe was offsides. Mason on the draw, wins it straight back. Max and Naya on attack. Arapahoe makes a spin move, hits Kira. Kira tips it up, comes to Max. Max with one on, crosses the line. Mason able to steal it back away. Mason coming back in with Max, tries to center, hits a couple bodies. Mason still with the puck. Oh, tries to lift it. Just missed the puck. Arapahoe coming back the other way. Naya defensively holding him off. Arapahoe coming in. Kira and L. They get past Eli on that side. Shot on G, able to tip it back towards the corner. Someone got rocked behind the net. Arapahoe gets another shot, sends it just wide. A minute remaining here in the second period. Pops back up to Mason. Mason crosses the blue line. Max offsides right now. There we go. Max gets back on sides. Mason lost the puck at the line. Arapahoe coming back the other way. Kira 1-on-2. They get it to the far side. G is able to pick that one up, cover it. No harm, no foul on that one. 40 seconds remaining, run clock here in the second. Hawks will make a change, probably one last push if they can drop the puck. Patrick, Piper, Kai coming out. Kira and Eli on defense. 22 seconds remaining, run clock. Patrick on the draw. Wins it over to Piper. Piper cuts through two bodies. Comes back to Arapahoe. Arapahoe tries to send it in. Gets it past Kai. They get it in deep. Eli puts some body. He's going to get called for boarding on that one. And that'll pretty much end the game right there. Hawks go down on that one, 8-2. Definitely not a way to end the night. Hawks will play again tomorrow. I'll update everyone on what time. That'll probably put us in fourth place right now in our division, and fourth will play fourth. Hawks were just not sharp today. Navy obviously on their A game right now. They've gone 3-0 in the tournament. They got their Mays team they play again tomorrow at 1:15. Tomorrow we'll play here at 12:30 against Colorado Springs. Hawks go down on this one, 8-2. All right, everybody, have a good night. Hawks game tomorrow, 12:30, playing Colorado Springs. Should be a good show for this team. We all show up ready, anxious, and ready to go. We should walk away with a victory on that one. I'm going to call it here from Monument. Nice and chilly.